Okay, so I decided to go ahead and test out YouTube Live since I'm out here posting videos about my actual health journey. So I thought it would be good just to tell you all a little bit about myself because I noticed in a couple of my videos I have not done so. And so let's dive right into who is V. So, oh, welcome, welcome. If you're able to drop in, I know this is unexpected. Remember to just click live on your way in. If not, please catch it on the replay. Hey, Felicia, how are you doing? Thank you for dropping in. So basically, for me, my name is Valerie, but I go by V. Oh, Felicia, can you let me know if you can hear me just so I can make sure? Can you hear me, Felicia? I guess so. So my name is Valerie, but I go by V. Um, and just a little bit about myself. So I just had a birthday last month, and I turned 48. I am a wife and a mom of 5 handsome boys, and I also have 3 grandsons. So yes, hi JC, hi, welcome. And so basically, I just wanted to just tell you all a little bit about me personally, my family. And as far as my, well, let me back up. I do have a pet, a dog. His name is Max. So he's a mixed breed. So he's part of the family too, pet furry. As far as my career, because I know you all are probably saying, who is this lady that's out here posting on YouTube about her health journey? So as far as my career, I am a case manager. I actually work in the healthcare industry. So I work with teammates who have a mental or physical impairment, and they're looking for accommodations to be able to still do their job. So that is what I do for a living. I do work full-time remotely, so that's a plus. And as far as entertainment, what I love doing, I love watching movies, suspense movies, horror movies, as well as drama. Love it. I can binge watch a TV series in a whole weekend, really. That's a fault of mine. And so I just really want to, like I said, I was testing out the YouTube Live, and I want to just basically tell you all a little bit about me because I haven't done so in any of my videos I posted. And so, do anyone have any questions? Want to know anything that I didn't mention while you're on here, since you was able to drop in? Oh, JC's driving. Okay. So that was it was just going to be short, sweet, and simple. Like I said, I was just testing out YouTube Live, and I just wanted to, basically tell you a little bit about myself. Like I said, I just had a birthday, 48 years old, wife. We've been together over 28 years, 5 handsome boys, as well as 3 grandsons. And that is basically it. Okay, Felicia, what you say? What made you decide to start your journey? Well, Felicia, so I wanted, before I even started Zip Bound, my goal was to try to lose 20 pounds before this birthday that I just had last month. I experienced severe back problems, which limited me to standing more than 5 minutes. So I really didn't have any mobility. And so it was hindering me from just enjoying the basic, thank you, Felicia. It was basically hindering me from doing anything to enjoy life. So basically, in February of this year, I went to my provider and was just basically doing a follow-up for my migraines. And in that conversation, she saw where I had started tracking my foods as well as doing some exercising. And so she just asked me if I'd be interested in Zipbound. And so I said, you know, ask all the questions about the safety and all that good stuff. And she basically just, you know, said, well, let's try this to see if that will help you with your weight loss journey. So that's basically, you know, how I got started on the Zipbound. Let me see, JC, what has been your biggest surprise on this journey? I would have to say the weight. I didn't expect how fast I would lose some of the weight. You know, I didn't expect that. I mean, I know a lot of people, they move up, you know, after 4 weeks and so forth, but I'm still on the 5 milligrams and I'm still losing weight. So I guess I would have to say that's the biggest surprise, and as well as the community, how supportive everyone has been in this community. So yeah. Anything else? Let's see. Has it help with you know what, Felicia, that is a good question. You know, I know a lot of us talk when we're in the different lives and, you know, just posting our videos, we talk about inflammation. So I'm a little concerned, to be honest, because I don't know if you caught one of my last videos. I was talking about that we are getting ready to go to a new health insurance for the first of the year, and I'm suspecting that Zipbound is not part of that. And if a lot of my back problems were due to inflammation, I don't, you know, that's my biggest concern, because right now I was not able to stand for 5 minutes. God is my witness. I was not able to stand for 5 minutes. I am now walking 40 to 45 minutes a day, going back into the store. So I'm hoping that the exercising that I'm doing is building up my core to where if for some reason I have to stop Zipbound, that I'm not going to experience back problems again. I'm really hoping that. But I don't know. That's a concern of mine. JC, speaking of the community, how do you handle all the information that you receive? Okay, so JC is asking, speaking of the community, how do you handle all the information that we receive? I take the pieces that I feel like would benefit me, and you know, and then I go from there. You know, I don't consume everything and just say, oh, I have to start doing this, as far as like, you know, different supplements or activities. I just take what I feel like is important to my journey, and then I may incorporate it. Just like Tracy Zatwan, she's doing a challenge for the hula hoop challenge, and so I started thinking about it. I said, oh, look up this and see how this hula hoop challenge will help me. And after doing some research, it shows that it helps with the core. So I'm going to get on that and help. So that's what I mean, just little bits and pieces, because we can get a whole bunch of information from different content creators about a GLP-1. So yeah. Oh, Felicia. Oh yeah, thank you, Felicia. Yeah, that was a struggle. That was 5 years. 5 years. It started a year and a half in the pandemic. So that's how long I've been experiencing that back problem. JC, I would start working with your provider now about how you can get exemptions on coverage due to its. Yes, I have an appointment with her. I want to say it's next Tuesday. Let me see. I want to say it's next Tuesday. I'm just looking at my calendar. Yeah, no, it's actually next Monday. So yes, I'm a touch base with her and ask her. Because here's another thing. You know how when you're on this journey, if for some reason it's a financial reason, whatever the case is, that you're not able to continue to afford the GLP-1, typically when most people hit their goal, if they don't want to be on the medicine long term, they move down in dosage, you know, before they end up stopping it altogether. If it's going to be where your insurance don't cover it, you done, because it's not in my budget. I have so much going on in my head right now just about that. But I am. That's good, JC. I have that appointment on next Monday. Felicia, that's very important, and more people on a GLP-1 need to hear that. We don't need to consume every. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yeah, especially if you're not working with your provider, you know, you really need to talk with your provider before you start taking anything. But yeah, I agree. I agree. But yes, I'm so glad you were able to drop in. I was just like, let me test out this YouTube live and see what it's all about, and just tell the folks who is V, because I'm always just posting a video. And I was looking at some of my videos. I was like, you haven't told these people anything about yourself. So yeah, so I thought I would do that today. See, so Felicia, what was your starting weight and goal weight? So so last year I weighed in at 211. When I went to my provider in February for that follow-up I was just mentioning, she treats me for my migraines. Personally, because I've been exercising before that appointment, I weighed in at 205. But by their scale, it was showing 211. But you know, if you weigh in at your doctor's office and you're not going there saying, oh, this is what I weighed in today, everything is by what's at the doctor's office. So that's what's going to the insurance company. So let's just say it was 211. So 211 was the starting weight. My physician, she wants to reassess me when I get to 160, and that's just to see how I feel physically. As far as my joints, just mobility, getting around. So she's looking at 160. Me personally, I know it's 140 because after I had my last son, he's 12 now. I would say when he was around 4, that's when I started gaining the weight. So, and I know 140 is my goal weight. So if I can, by the end of this year, if I can knock off 32 pounds before whatever's going to happen the first of the year, I would hit that goal weight for me. But if not, if I have to be at the 160, then that's fine as well. I just know 160 wasn't for me because I was 160 in 2017, and I know that's not for me. Let me see. JC's, hopefully generic comes out soon. Yes, I hope so too. Yes. But it's just so, when you think about it, it's just so sad that, it's like you set people hopes up so high, and then stuff that's out of their control, whether it's financially, whatever. 9 out of 10 is going to be financially, right? And then it's like, what do you do? What do you do? What is the person to do? Yeah. So, yeah. Felicia's saying, of course, I'm so happy to get to know. Me too. Yes. I love communicating with you all, watching your videos and your shorts that y'all post. I may not comment all the time because I'm usually, after I get off of work or whatever, I'm in the bed and I'm just watching. I love to hear everybody's journey because it inspires me. Felicia, how do you handle 5 boys? I only have 1 son. I feel like I'm going bonkers. Well, the 3 older ones, they're older. It's the only 2 that's left is the one who's 17 and the one who just turned 12. And so my boys, between school and doing their gaming and whatever they have, their hobbies they love to do, yeah. But he's about 17. He's the one who got me set up on here to make sure I was good to come on and do this live, because the young folks, they know all this technology. So yeah. So you have 1. So how old is your son? I don't know if you're still in there, Felicia, but if so, just tell me how old is your son. I'm not sure if you're still in there in the chat. Oh, it's 13. Okay, yes. Yeah, the sweet boys, yeah, they try to help their mom out as much as they can, especially with this technology. So yeah, So I don't want to hold you two up. Like I said, I was just coming in to test this YouTube live out and the stream, and just tell you all a little bit about myself before I post my next video, because I'm just posting and I'm like, I didn't even tell folks anything about me. But yeah, did you two have any other things you want to ask me, any questions that I probably didn't mention in my little spiel? Alicia, tell you something. We said thank you for saying you all your username. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you. Yeah, I tell them now I'm gonna owe them something probably. Yeah, because I was bugging. I was like, you gotta get me set up on here because I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I will. So, yeah, if there's nothing else, I appreciate you two dropping in, because like I said, this was an impromptu, just something that I wanted to put out there. What's Tracy saying? Thank you. I look forward to you doing more lives. This is great. Oh, JC, we're gonna have to see about. I'm an introvert. I know I didn't say that when I was telling y'all about me. I am an introvert. I am. Now, once you get to know me, my whole personality comes out. You know, we can be talking all day long. But as far as, I'm just an introvert. But yeah, I'll try. I'll try to do one. Yeah, kind of shy. Like I said, unless you know me, you get the whole full Valerie. Oh. Is there anything else? Because I don't want to just end. If you have anything else to ask me, now is the time, or hold your peace. Because yeah, thank you for sharing. And yes, more lies. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try, Felicia, because you know it's not gonna be anything structured. Because I'm a laid back person. Really, I am simple. I get straight to the point. Yeah. That's just me. Like I said, I'm an introvert. So, but unless we talking behind the scenes, you'll get this. We can talk for 3-4 hours. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna go ahead and end. Because I didn't want to be on here too long. I just wanted to come in and tell the folks about myself. All right. Thank you both for dropping in. I appreciate you both. All right. Bye. Oh, Philippe, what is it? You may be shy, but we are here for you. Thank you. Same, I have an introvert tendency, but will chatter when I need to know other questions for me. We have something in common, JC. Yes. Okay. Bye, you two. Oh, let me see. Bye, V. You two, both of you have a great evening. Thank you for dropping in. Bye.